Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Talking Bullion. Well, I got an email today, found very interesting. I thought I'd share it with y'all. And if you remember or have shopped at JM Bullion or have signed up for their emails, I'm sure you probably got the same email as well. But I still thought it was worth, taking a look at, because I was a little surprised at what I found when I followed the link. So here's the email. I just cut a portion of it out of there. Get more for your coins. And of course, the junk silver, the 90% caught my attention when I saw it. And they've got this buyback program that you can do online now. So instead of having to call them and work out a deal, which you can still do, they've got their phone number down there, you can actually go online and actually submit your buyback as well. And that's great because you can see what they're offering for stuff. We're going to take a look at that here in just a minute. But one of the things I want you to notice right up here, it says, we just increased our buyback price on all 90% silver coins. For a limited time, we're offering $2.50 over spot. Wow. One of the things I love about 90% constitutional junk silver is that there's none being made, right? In fact, it's still being melted every day. I believe personally it's a lot more rare than we think it is. But the fact is, if people that own it don't sell it, then there is none to be found. And I can imagine that JM Bullion might be having a hard time getting their hands on some, which is why they're offering $2.50 over spot. Now, a couple weeks ago, I posted on a website that 3 of the popular bullion dealers didn't even have junk silver. And the response I got from people was like, well, that's because they bought it so high they're just refusing to sell it so low. Okay. I think that happens sometimes with bullion, right? But when it's 28 and drops down to 23, you're probably not going to want to sell it. But it looks like to me that this implies that they're having a hard time getting it. Now, I could be completely wrong, but paying $2.50 over spot to buy it? So let's go ahead and take a look at their website and look at some of the other stuff they've got out there and see what they're selling it for. Alright, so here's their website. When you follow the link that was on that previous image in the email, this is where it takes you. And of course you need to log in if you want to actually make a deal with them. But we can take a look at it without logging in initially. So right down here we can see 90% silver, $1 face. Their buyback price is $19.27. Wow, that's really kind of amazing for an online bullion deal to be paying that much. So let's call it 19.3 times, right? We can round it up a little bit. On some of the groups that I follow online, it's frequently sold for 20 times and once in a while 19 or 19.5 times. So let's say 20 times because you can easily find it for 20 times all over the place, right? So it'd be, $20 per face value of $1. But let me tell you something. If I'm going to go online and sell some of my 90%, and I've got a private party willing to pay me 20 times for it, that's somebody that you're dealing with that you don't know, in a situation that just has to happen, privately. Now, if you're selling, that's not a bad deal because you'll get the money before you sell. A little bit better than if you're a buyer and you pay the money and you don't know if you're ever going to get the stuff in the mail. But still, would I want to do a private party sale for 20 times or 19.5 times, or would I want to sell to JM Bullion for 19.3 times? I don't know. I think JM Bullion makes this pretty tempting. And I'm really actually surprised that they're paying that much for it. Now, I went out to a couple other websites, see if I could find their buyback program online, and I only checked a couple of them. But I didn't see where they had advertised buyback pricing. Now, I know I've seen it out there in the past, so maybe it's just not going on right now. But yeah, this is pretty good. Let's look at a few of the other things. I mean, if you look over here at the Type 2 Silver Eagles, they're paying $29.20 for them. Now, I'm not sure what they're selling them for. I'm sure quite a bit more than that, 'cause they're going to obviously want to make some money, right? Random year buyback of a Silver Eagle, $28.95, so $29. Silver rounds are a little bit above spot. So up here we can see the spot of gold 1800.29, and silver is 24.45. These are 24.55. So, 10 cents over spot. That's pretty common that they pay spot for that kind of stuff. So what about this Gold Eagle? So they're paying $45 over spot to buy the Gold Eagle off you. Now, if you bought it, you probably paid, $100 plus over spot. But if you bought it back when spot was down in the 1700s, maybe 1845 would net you a little profit. So let's take a look at a few of these other things. Maple Leafs, 26.20. The Britannias, now this is what they're paying for them, okay? So that's not too bad. Let's come down here. Let's look at the another Gold Eagle, 1 ounce, random year, 1840. So a few dollars less than what we saw for the Type 2. Canadian Gold Maple Leaf. I mean, they're paying, let me see, 1891 for a cull silver dollar. It's not really a great price. I mean, people are still paying around $30 for Morgan silver dollars. Not sure about culls, but I usually don't buy culls on the Morgan, so I'm gonna buy them. I want them to have a little bit left on them, right? All right, what else do we see here? I noticed something earlier. I don't remember how far down the page it was. So 1/10 of an ounce Gold Eagle, almost $200. That's a little light, but on the other hand, if you're looking for a little bit of quick cash, that would do it for you. A lot of Eagles you bought, if you've been buying for a while, you would have paid a lot less for them at the time you bought them. Alright, the 2021 S Proof American Silver Eagle, box with C of A, that's up about $80. Here's the V75 Privy one, that's up there pretty high. They're paying $300 for it though. Let's come down here. I've got a lot of different American Proof Eagles that I bought, a long time ago. Probably didn't even pay half of what this is. So they're willing to pay you $55 to buy it off you, which means they must be selling it for, quite a bit more than that. But still, you want to, turn some quick cash. You got a few of these sitting around. Cash in 3, 4, 5 of them. You'd make a quick couple $100, right? And then let me see, a 1997 Eagle, $32. Oh, 1996, we both know 1996 is a desired year. They're up almost $55 for that. And let's just look at a couple more here. 1995's at $35. 40% Kennedys are at almost $7. I'm not sure what spot is on those right now, but War Nickels, so it's $1, so that'd be 20 of them. 25, 26 are a little bit more than $1 a piece. And let's look at some of these. Okay, now we're getting down a little bit of the gold here. Half ounce, $9.50. So if we look at spot there, 1/4 ounce. Now they're giving you a good deal on the, not good, a decent deal on the Type 1 2021, but the Type 2 2021, look at that, quite a bit less. Might be some time if you have some extra 2021 Type 1s around to see what you can do for them. Then 10th ounces, Type 1 is $229, Type 2 is $200. So yeah, those Type 1 2021s are getting a little bit of extra cash, aren't they? Let me get down here into the proof stuff, and alright. So anyway, yeah, I thought that it'd be worth kind of sharing this in case, somebody was in a situation where they needed to sell something instead of trying to go on eBay and pay all your fees or even deal with private parties. This might be an option for you. So let me see, they're going to give you $29.20 for a Type 2 2021. Let's just go look up these two right here. So American Silver Eagle Type 2 $29.20 and a Type 2 American Gold Eagle $18.45. Alright, so let's go to silver, American Eagles. Let me see, right there, Type 2 as low as, we both know that if you buy one, it won't be that low. So $34.89. So what is that? About a $5, a little bit over $5 increase over what they paid for it. $5 premium. But of course, quite a bit bigger premium over what spot is. It's over $10 over spot, right? So they're covering about half of that. And if we go back to the gold eagles, what was that one? 1845. And they're selling it for $1,900. So about a $55 profit for them. Still, not too bad. Not too bad if you're the seller to go to a reputable dealer and, unload some of your stuff. So you guys know I don't work for JM Bullion. I don't support JM Bullion. It's just one of the online bullion dealers I've bought from many times. I'm not here promoting them necessarily. There's plenty of great bullion dealers out there. But I just thought it was really cool that they've got this, what they call the DIY Buyback program. You can actually get out there, you can lock in your price, and you can see what they're paying. And I think that's good. I think it's good that they advertise what they're willing to pay to buy stuff back, because sometimes you want to know if you buy something, what's it worth? What would somebody else give you for it? Now, most of us know that if we buy silver or gold today and sell it tomorrow, we're probably going to lose money, unless it's a flipping situation like something from the U.S. Mint or something. But generally speaking, if you buy it today and sell it tomorrow, it's not really a good situation. You need to hang on to it for a while. But if you have a stack going and you have a need, JM Bullion might be an option for you. That's it for now. Thank you for watching. And always remember, let's keep talking bullion.